Hi everyone, welcome to Get By Make It with Alice. I'm Alice, your communication coach, and I'm back. In this video, we're going to talk about mindfulness and pattern interrupt. If you're enjoying watching these videos from the Mindset Reset with Alice, thank you so much for subscribing. And if you don't know what that is about, subscribe and you'll find more videos on mindfulness, mindset, positivity, improving yourself, because this channel is really about getting better. As we continue on this journey of life and trying to understand what success is, what abundance is, and just trying to be a better human, that's another playlist. We are here to support one another and share those tips and insights on how we can have a better day each day, and also empower our communities. So please leave a comment. I'd greatly appreciate it because I want to know what topics to talk about next. And officially, we are 1 year old. This channel. No, it's going to be next month in May. So thank you so much for joining. It gives me lots of joy. So let's talk about mindfulness. Our brain, it automatically thinks about negative things and it's monitoring our environment. We're constantly in fight or flight, responsive. Our stress levels, our cortisol levels are always up, and we live in this fast-paced world, so it doesn't help us calm down. When we actually meditate, we elevate our gamma levels in the brain and we get to really go into deep relaxation state, and that's the gamma waves in our brain. And when we're in this state, we can be more mindful. It's much harder to be in the state if we're not in a calm environment and we don't have a calm mind, because we're constantly in reactive mode. So the number one thing to do to interrupt a pattern is to reach the state of mindfulness. And that essentially means being calm. So once we're calm, we can actually think clearly and interrupt our thought. It's very hard to do when our cortisol levels are high and we're reactive. Our emotions are high. We're just triggered and our nervous system is on overdrive. So mindfulness happens when your nervous system isn't on overdrive. And you want to reach a state of mindfulness, and it doesn't have to be the entire day. It's very difficult to do, but it could be a few minutes a day, and we want to essentially be there when we go to sleep and wake up to clear our aura. One of the things that I've learned is I quickly, when I start getting stressed, like my chest tightens, I just go for a walk, I meditate, and I get into this mindfulness and think about what is triggering me, how can I improve the situation. It's a lot of parenting on yourself and self-assessment. After that, I can kind of interrupt my pattern of thinking, and the best way to do that, if you cannot get into this meditative state, just change your environment. Take a walk, stand on your head, literally stand on your head. Can I do it here? Actually, I might be able to do it. I'm going to show you guys how I stand on my head. All right, you want to have a wall. I got my pajama pants on. So you want to essentially stand on your head. Then you could lift one leg and then the other. What? Anyway. Woo! Yes, I record in my sheepskin slippers, and I have a nice top just for this video, and I have pajama pants on because I like to use them to do yoga. I have a playlist. I do yoga at Dear Girl with Alice. If you want to check it out, I teach one-on-one classes. I just did a pattern interrupt. I just changed my habit. I moved, changed my environment. Pattern interruptions are really good in changing your environment. So if you're in movement, and just like what I did, I stood on my head, or if you just change your environment, get out of your office, get off your chair, jump around, do stuff like this. Anyway, get a little crazy. You can change your thoughts. You can go back and sit down, close your eyes, take in deep inhales, exhales. And when you meditate, you reach gamma. You elevate your gamma brain waves, and then you can really relax. Those are just some of the tricks that you can practice, and I think it's mind-blowing how much it works. And I wish I would have known this earlier, because then I would have been better at responding, and responding well. We never want to respond when we're in the valley, when we're feeling like shit. We always want to react in a state of expansion and when we're on top of the mountain, because we make better decisions. How do you actually interrupt your pattern? Can you write that in the comments? Because I'd be curious to learn what kind of strategies and techniques you have, because it would be very helpful to this community. Establishing boundaries is the most important thing that you can do in order to love yourself better. So boundaries is everything, and I'm going to talk about that in the next video. And I greatly appreciate you for watching today, and as always, do the best that you can every day.